Hi everybody, I'm back. I know I didn't finish this series before, but I really want to finish it. This episode's going to have quite a bit of time. It's like 37 minutes of gameplay, so I'll go through the ins and outs of what's been going on in a minute. So without any further ado, let's, I guess, get crack-a-lackin' and we'll talk more in a second. So, we are up to episode 5, Revolution. In the wake of the chaos resulting from the Zerg invasion, the Sons of Korhol escaped with the stolen data disks. Look at that massive hand. What a giant hand that Reyna has there. I guess it's Reyna. Crazy. They didn't have these art frames before. Fleeing to the border colony of Antigua, Prime Arcturus' group now plans its next crucial moves against the Confederacy. Got Sarah Kerrigan in the background. Don't worry, she won't become a massive problem for the entire galaxy, right? Will she? 13 hours after the evacuation of Marsara, Protoss warships took up orbit around the colony and unleashed a massive planetary bombardment. All life upon the surface was extinguished. Alright, I'm gonna shush while these guys talk. And, yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Headquarters has begun analysis of the disks. They expect to have them decoded shortly. I hope whatever's on those disks is worth it.
I hope so too.
Receiving incoming transmission from Arcturus Minsk.
You and Captain Reyna have done well, Commander.
Aw, thanks, Minx Daddy.
I believe our efforts have weakened the Confederacy's grip on the fringe worlds. But our job out here isn't done yet. Lieutenant Kerrigan, my second in command, will elaborate.
Hi, Kerrigan.
I'll get straight to the point. Our sources tell us that Antigua Prime is ready to begin open revolt against the Confederacy. Unfortunately, the Confederates seem to be aware of this as well. They've stationed a large detachment of Alpha Squadron troops there, under the command of General Duke.
Duke means poop.
It will be your job, Commander, to free this colony and show our good intent to the Antiguan people. Lieutenant Kerrigan will help you deal with Duke's officers. The rest of the Confederates are yours to deal with.
Yeah, right. End of briefing. So, yeah, here we are, back again. Let's get cracking in the mission. I don't know what availability business is. I should be offline, right? Because I'm not trying to be online.
This should be good.
This should be good. Let's go up here. What's up here? Nothing, because I'm at the top of the map. Derp. I've completely forgotten where we're up to, guys. It does sound fun, doesn't it? Yeah. No clue.
Right on.
Oh, this is where we meet Kerrigan. Okay, cool. Hi, Kerrigan.
Captain Raynor, I finished scouting out the area and... You pig!
What? I haven't even said anything to you yet.
Yeah, but you were thinking it.
Oh, yeah. You're a telepath. Look, let's just get on with this, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Look, that is something that honestly, I have spent a lot of time terrified about that people can actually hear my thoughts, right? If that ever actually happened, I'd be in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of weird shit up in my head. Pew pew! There we go.
I gotcha. I hate these things. They can sense me even when I'm cloaked. We should take these out.
There you go, introducing the idea of being cloaked, detectors. Great game design mechanics here, especially because I think this is the first one that introduced the spaceships that can cloak as well, the Wraiths. There we go. Yeah, so as we make our way across the map here, I'm going to go and find these Antiguan rebels with their beautiful purple command centers. We've got the white Alpha Squadron dudes. Oh, there's one of those ships. See, I told ya. Detectors and cloaking. Gameplay. Do you want to shoot him, guys? Maybe? Pew pew?
It'd be a pleasure.
Pew pew pew, guys. Thank you. Especially since he's shooting Reyna, who needs to survive.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. These are my heroes. I'm going to separate them out, because if they die,
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
we're in some trouble. So let's like make them two units. So that I can kind of micro it a bit. Yeah, so what's going on? I haven't been here for a while. I, you know, have dropped off the face of the planet. You know, things, I was making some videos and then things just got busy. Things got a bit crazy and here we are.
Rock and roll.
Oh, pew pew pew.
Go, go, go.
My wife got pregnant with our second kid who's now alive. Yay! And what I've been doing is I've been recording this gameplay whilst I've been holding her, basically, of the nighttime, because she does not like being awake, I guess, or does like being awake. Maybe, I don't know. At midnight she'll just have a bit of a fit. Do we have any more of those? We might send Kerrigan in because I'm running low on da boys, if you know what I mean. Let's chuck her on a cloak and send her up. Because you can kind of cheese it. Yeah, detectors such as missile turrets and science vessels. Can he see me? No. None of those guys. Cool. As long as I don't run into a missile turret, we should be alright. Pew pew. I remember that.
Taking care of business on this end, Commander. I think the Antigans are ready to back us up, too.
That's right. We've tolerated these Confederate goons long enough.
Pew pew pew. Everyone's shooting. Happy days. Yeah, look, the rest of this game, this level is actually pretty lengthy, just because you've got a base build and dealing with the rest of the Confederate dudes is a little bit more of a pain in the ass than it needs to be, especially since they only give you 2 SCVs to kind of deal with. This is one of the problems to add length of time to the games. They kind of start you off with drastically undercut resources. You gotta smash out a bunch of SCVs to begin with, so you can base build. So we got some time, I guess, is the point I am trying to make. People are going to come over from down the bottom there in the south to kick our butts from time to time, but they don't just come directly across. They have kind of a couple of spawn points, which is a big pain in the ass. But there you go. Missions. That's how they work. So don't mind me. I'm just going to let these... I'll send him over there to keep an eye on what's going on over there. And yeah, we'll have a chat for a while. I do some base building for the next 20 minutes. Form an army big enough to survive an attack on these guys. I remember this mission very well because, the games, this is kind of the first mission where if you sit in one big go. Oh, we're under attack. What's going on there? Oh, they're shooting my guy. He's almost out of health. He might get toasted. Anyway, you power through and you do the first 4 missions and you're like, yeah, I can do that all in one sitting, and then you get to the 5th one and it actually ends up being a lot harder than... It's not hard, it's just time consuming, because you've got to build your force and then chuck it over there, and it's filled with missile turrets and stuff, so all your dropships get kicked off. But before you can build that force, you have to base build. It's much easier when you got the cheats on. You know what I mean? Let's fill up these bunkers with these fellas. Yeah, so my life has been a bit crazy. I really want to finish this series, not just the Terran, but also all of Starcraft 1 at the very least. I've been really craving playing the Zerg campaign and the Protoss campaign because I've been watching Starcraft with my daughter at midnight. She's 3 weeks old, so basically she decides that she wants to wake up at 8 AM and stays awake until midnight some of the nights. She was pretty good last night. So we do stuff. Either I'll bring her in here and she'll chill out in the thing or hang out. This is a good game because I can just play it with the mouse, I don't need 2 hands, so I can hold her with one hand and click things. You might notice that some of my micro is pretty crap, especially my screen control. This screen is tiny too, it feels bigger on the video than it is when you're playing. So, I'm used to being able to scroll out a little bit, I think. Oh man, the red ones look so ugly. I like the purple ones better.
Go ahead, Commander.
Yeah, so stuff's going on. They're going to repair my heroes. That's good news. No medics, so we can't repair bio.
Not
Not enough minerals. So you're going to see me get supply blocked and have mineral problems for ages. Because, it's a bunch of... you've only got 2 base slots. And you just got to have your SCVs doing stuff. And you can't... rally them onto the minerals for some reason.
Not enough
Big pain in the
minerals.
ass. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know. But yeah.
Not enough
My plan, like I
minerals.
said, is to finish all of them and get through them all because yeah, I haven't played this for forever. This was like my jam. There's a lot of levels that feel like you get bogged down in them. I know the next one after this, I think, is the spaceship that crashes, and that's a big pain in the ass. And there's the other one where you got to put the psi emitter in place. I think it's like the last one or the second last one, and it's like, oh my god, just it takes forever. It's an absolute nightmare and drives me mental. I'm not looking forward to doing those two. But then once you get through those two, I think then the last ones are just like full-on assaults, which are pretty, you know, sort of fun. Stacks on stuff. Yeah. So that'll be lots of fun. Probably very boring. Not much to talk about. But here I am. I'm back. So if you have any videos you want to see me do, I'd love to do them, you know. Let me know in there. Let me know in the chit-chat comments on the bottom. Oh man, what a crazy time. So this is, like I said, we're probably about, I don't know, a third of the way through.
Not enough minerals.
Just building our army. Get some upgrades, do some of that fun stuff. I'd love to learn to be pro at either this or Starcraft 2, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I used to do the ladder tournaments back in the day, once upon a time. And yeah, that's that, I guess. Game design is really interesting. Like I said, I think that, you know, this level is the first one that introduces you to the ghosts, and a big challenge of like, because it's not a big base down on that bottom island, which we'll see a bit later on. But what it is they have those missile turrets which are detectors everywhere. So you can't just like, it introduces the ships, but it also introduces like this idea that things are going to blow you out of the sky, and so in theory you can like sneak about with the cloaking technology or whatever, but not if they're there. And so if you do a direct kind of assault, there's only one place you can kind of come down on, but then that puts you in a choke point, so all their land forces come and get you.
Not enough minerals.
So it's interesting. It is very challenging, and that's what makes it fun, I guess.
Not enough minerals.
Not enough minerals. You know what's not fun is not enough minerals. Let's build another command center so we can try and maybe spam some stuff. Oh, we're getting attacked. Pew pew pew.
Yes, sir.
We need to start getting some vehicles, I think. Oh my gosh. What can we do here? Yeah. Build a barracks, not barracks, but like command center. And just, I guess, start building our economy a bit better. That's the secret to these games. I didn't realize that when I used to play when I was a kid, you know. When I was a teenager playing these. It's like, oh yeah, eight SCVs is enough for anyone, and then I'd bitch because I'd never have any money. And now we see like, and it wasn't just me, like all my friends played like that too, you know. Now you see like whenever anyone plays, it's like, oh yeah, take 4 or 5 bases, whatever. It's funny, I was listening to Tastosis, and they were talking about
Not enough minerals.
like that's true of every game. Like it takes a few months for people to work out that, oh yeah, just take more bases is the answer to everything. You know, but what are you meant to do? Let's not get supply blocked. Can you take my order? Yeah, you can. My order is just chill out for a bit until we get enough troops to go and kick the shit out of people. We've been playing Euro Truck Simulator as well. What are some other things? I'm really looking forward to having this time off because I've got like the whole... Well, that's a pain in the ass. I've got the whole rest of the year off. I've taken long service leave, so I'm trying to work on,
Not
you know,
enough
my
minerals.
writing and adventures and things like that. We're starting to get things working. I've got my book coming out soon, How to Make Money by Game Mastering, Money Master's Guide, right? That just got back from the layout, and I'm waiting for the email for them to tell me that it's good to print.
Add-on complete.
And then I can probably have to wait till my next pay, and then print off some test copies, and then wait for them to get here from America.
Rainer here.
And then start making that real. Oh yeah, let's put some mines out here. Since we've got the mines, we might as well. I think they get 3 or 5 mines each or something like that.
This should be good.
They're pretty deadly if you hit them in the right spots. Yeah, that's it. We only get 3. RIP.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, head back in your corner, Rainer. Back you go, buddy. You build some more of these things, please. Because A, that helps wall off that area when they drop people up there. And B, we need them. Let's put some detectors, some turrets for when they bring dropships and stuff over. Yeah, they do. I really liked the map editor of this. I would love to just make campaigns. I used to make campaigns all the time for these. It'd be so cool to have that and do that and have that as be, you know, something you can do. But yeah, you can do it, and just no one gives a shit anymore. They had a lot of cool like actual expansions made with that technology. This is something that makes me sad. Like, you know, when you go back to the 90s, for the purposes of saving money, you know, Doom 2, they're the same engine. There's not really anything new. Starcraft and Brood War, like they've got the new units obviously in Brood War, but more or less like the engine is the same. And that kind of makes me sad that they don't do that as much anymore.
Upgrade complete.
If we do that, we'll get completely blocked off. So let's just keep going along here. We've got to keep doing it. We've got 100 supply. It's halfway there, right? In theory, you can like get max if you've got like a good economy in like 4 minutes. But you know, it's a bit tricky when you start with only 2. Then you got to be just keep producing these dudes, and then this StarCraft 1 is a lot slower than StarCraft 2. You know. Oh, what's that? Here they come. Uh oh, SCV down. Oh, shit. Please send this guy over, maybe? Come over here, guys, and blow some dudes up. We don't need the dropship. Dropship can stay here, please, because I need you later. I do love that she is the Aliens 2 chick. Again, the dropship is pretty much the Aliens 2 dropship. Let's send these guys up here, since these guys are just going to kill everything. They probably won't get there. We're going to lose a whole bunch of supply. That's a lot of wasted money. And more importantly, wasted time, you know. Big pain in the butt. What can you do? If I was smart, I would have built some of those vehicles out of those machine shops, right? Get a whole bunch of mines up there. We've just been focusing on SCVs and dropships, right? Let's just build a bunch of stuff. We have the economy for it. 600 minerals. It's, money unspent. That's the real law of these, right? It's like, you know, your money unspent is money that, you know, is wasted. Like, it's not good having money in the bank. So let's just macro a bunch of these dudes. Marines! You can't go wrong with 1 billion Marines. They scale pretty well, apparently. Mineral guy, we need you to come and repair this and maybe build some more of these from where I've messed up. You guys come over here. Come here. Oh, look, it blew up. That sucks. Now, because it blew up, he's like, I've got nothing to repair. I'm going to go back with these minerals. Right, you just go back with your minerals. Let's just build a bunker for these fellas. Defend up here a little bit. Do I want a piece of meat, boy? No, thanks. Yeah, so you can see, like, this the level, it's not hard, and you'll see we haven't even got enough troops to go down and storm the castle yet, you know what I mean? Like, let's build some of these fellas. But yeah, like, you know, it's just time consuming, because you got to build your base, and then just as you're starting to, like, get on a roll, all those douchebags come, and, you know, because we've had our supply depots killed, now we've got to build more supply depots. To be fair, it's because I didn't build a good base, but anyway. Build some more crap. How about that? Go on SCV. Up you go.
Upgrade.
They had a StarCraft role-playing game, which kind of is built off Alternity. I would love to get a copy of that, but who knows? They also had a board game that had like all these miniatures, which also would have been cool. Let's fill this bunker. And maybe put some mines around, huh? Let's mine this place. There you go. Mines. If I was smarter, I would have done it over where the supply depots are. But, you know, I'm not. What are you going to do? Build another supply depot. There you go. If we just build them across, that'll make it easier. Maybe a missile turret here too, so that way, if they send up their dudes, you know, the missile turret can blow up the transport that drops them off. That might be the way to go. Where are we going to put this? Now, the problem is you don't want to get trapped, right? Like, you don't want to put it somewhere where your SCV then can't get out. We'll build it inside our base this time instead of outside. Supply depots take up so much space. Oh my gosh. I really like in StarCraft 2 they like fold down into things. Oh, is that it? Yeah, let's put more mines. More mines! It's like that, the meme from Star Wars. More! We've got quite an army going on here. We might grab some dropships in a minute and send them over, I think. So that's probably a smart move to do. We've probably got enough to start with that. They will get absolutely annihilated though. They're going to get obliterated by the dudes over there. Let's load them up. See how many fit. 6? Is it 6 or 8? 8 must fit in a dropship.
Outstanding.
It is outstanding.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Another Wraith.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So we've got a few, you know, a few things we need.
Go ahead, HQ.
For, let's see, can we pick up these? Let's pick up these fellas.
You want a piece
And it's important not to take the whole army, right? Because like I said, they drop people off, so we've got to, you know, leave some dudes at home. Look, here comes some white dots on the map. I think we're about to get attacked.
Can I take
Oh, there they go.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, by the time they're dead. Woo! That was the mines. See, good job, mines. All right, let's pop in down here. Like I said, this is where you want to go. So everything gets blown up by the bloody this guy, and you don't want your dropship to get blown up because that's like a significant loss, right? It's got like half our army in it. So we might get a few more fellas, and then head back down. A few more of these wraiths, maybe.
Can I take your order?
Another dropship to pick up these guys. Yeah. What are we gonna do? Let's leave these guys behind, and let's.
Reporting in.
Can we head down? Is 4 gonna be enough? Do we have any more? Let's pick up these dudes too while we're here.
In transit, HQ.
Standing by.
Do it the other way around. That way they load up. Yeah, strategy games are fun, time consuming, but that's I guess the problem. But yeah, I do love StarCraft. It's got such an amazing lore, such amazing stories. You know, I love it. It's amazing. I think the fiction and stuff that's kind of... Let's take some SCVs too. Maybe we'll build some shit while we're down there. Yeah, like I feel like the stories that were there, you know, are made. I don't really do justice to just how awesome it is. And it comes in the booklet, like, you know, the instruction books. Okay, we're cloaked. We'll deal with this guy. Well, we're still cloaked before we run out of energy. Let's nuke these dudes. Oh, he's gonna attack my stuff. Get him! Get him! Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's another one. And another one. Yeah. Wraith awaiting lunch orders. Blow up these dudes. Yeah, definitely get an anti-air. So Goliaths are absolutely brutal to because they're anti-air dudes.
Your forces are under attack.
Pew them off. Oh, damn it! Come down here. Unload. Unload everybody, quick, before you're dead. There you go. Once we unload them, they can deal with that. There you go, that's a sizable army. I don't think that's going to be enough to do it all, but they'll definitely get started. Let's try and build a barracks here. We can't really because there's no space to build. There is on this side. Can we build a bunker first? Maybe a bunker just so we can protect. Oh, they're going to try and drop people off. See, now this is the advantage, right? Because we've got some army here, we are able to, you know, keep an eye on stuff. Oh. Alright, well, if we want to build that thing, we can. Will it fit there? I'm gonna have to bugger these guys off. Come on, get out of the way.
Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under
Build
attack.
bunker. Oh, now I'm in the way. God damn it.
I can't build there.
Can't build there because I'm standing. It's alright. Oh no, it's the road. Okay, silly me.
Jacked up and good.
Well, that sucks. I guess we'll just have to come in. Clean house. And again, as you can see, like, you know, getting absolutely brutalized by some of these things. These wraiths can just hang out and pick off some stuff, I guess. They keep sending their SCVs to try and build that that thing. Alright, let's try building a missile turret first of all. That'll help. Don't know if they have any ghosts or whatever, I guess. I don't think they use cloak, but just in case. It doesn't hurt. Let's keep rebuilding army. Look at this, 3,000 supply. That's terrible macro right there. The goal is to just spend all your money. Spend them dollar bucks. Yeah, I don't really know what to say in these longer missions. I'll have to come up with something interesting, right? Thank you for watching if you are.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, so all my guys are dead. That's outstanding, right? Build a bunker there. Let's get these guys. Come on, let's bring all the bring the boys. Oh, they shot my SCV, damn it. Once we get a barracks on this side, it'll help a little bit too, I guess. Oh, that's tricky because the fire bat is red. It makes me think that he's like the vulture can put some mines in, that'll help out.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, these guys shooting the crap out of me. Cloak can go after him. Don't go too far, there's probably some stuff for it floating around. Bit of peace and quiet. Oh, here he comes, get him. Pick him off. Pew pew! But you can see, like, this is really the only spot, like, that you can drop yourself off. As you see as we go around, you'll see there's, like, all the missile turrets, which just wreck your dudes. Oh my gosh, these SCVs! What a nightmare! There we go. Now we can build a bunch of dudes. Alright, we need to deal with this command center because these SCVs are starting to give me the shits. Can I build another one? There we go. Build another one. When in doubt, build a base. Oh my god. SCVs, bugger off. There we go. I always wanted to get into, what's the really cool one that everyone played? It had Red Alert, was like the sequel. Command & Conquer, with like the Brotherhood of Nod. You know, but I don't know, which one came first, this or that? I don't know. But yeah, I never could. It was a bit more micromanagey, you know what I mean? Like, it was a bit more get to know what you're doing. Oh, there you go. Look, I thought they were my guys. But they were like other dudes. Yeah, now see, look, we've got the missile turret there. So if they fly over there, they'll just be killed straight away, especially that guy who's already damaged. So we need someone who can go over there and do that. Oh, man. Yeah, so like you can see, you have to base build on the top, and then you have to get a foothold down here and defend it so that you can drop more dudes off. And so it's like, well, you might as well just base build down here. You know what I mean? Like, at that point in time. What are you going to do? Yeah, let's just build some more Marines. And slowly go over there. I'm sure there's a much more efficient way of doing this. I'm just really bad at it. So you can see what happens is, yeah, so let's talk through this, right? Like, what happens is you smash through the first 4 missions and you're like, yeah, this is all a really easy game, no worries. And then you get to this point, which is like just before the halfway point, right? There's 10 missions in each level and you just come to a grinding halt because you have this big overconfidence thing and you go down without enough dudes and it becomes a big nightmare. When I was a teenager, I'd just cheat, you know what I mean? Just throw on the cheat codes. Then you don't have to worry, you can just fly in with your dudes and clean up and it takes you about 10 minutes. And as you can see, it's not like, you know, we're not missing out on any super important story here. But I guess that's not the point of the game, right? The point of the game back then, especially back then, because, you know, you didn't have new updates. What you had on the CD that was it. And so you had to kind of build your, you know, you had to build your... That's right, they've got the text, my cloak means nothing. We'll just turn the cloak off and save some energy, shall we? Yeah, so like you had to have, this is what made the gameplay hours long instead of minutes long, you know, I guess, if you have to do all this grinding and stuff. Let's get some more dudes going. Transmit coordinates. Alright, we should have enough soon to... That should be enough to get us started, at least. It just depends on how much stuff is here. I can't remember. Like I said, most of the time I just cheat, so I don't even know how long it will take. But I'm guessing about half an hour, you know? That's probably about right. Yeah. I'm really bad at finishing. Oh, that was a bad spider mine. See what I mean? Like, the spider mine's absolutely brutal. If we stay down here, we should be okay. We just can't go near that missile. If we go near the missile, we're screwed. Especially with cloak. Let's just scout out a bit and see what we got here. Let's get rid of these dropships so they can stop dropping stuff off for us. Vector locked in.
Forces are under attack.
Woo! Alright, let's send some more dudes over. Just masses of marines. I'm sure if I was clever I could build some fire bats and stuff like that, but really, like, with the marines you can shoot what's up in the sky and what's down on the ground, I guess. Fire bats are more for like fighting Zerg. At least in my mind, that's the way I see it. It's like, they're cool, but you gotta get up close. Wonder if they have more hit points and stuff. I don't know. I honestly don't know. They definitely do a lot of damage to infantry, but not to buildings. There we go. Now we got, like, once you get a critical mass of marines, things move a bit smoother. Alright, man. It's just a lot of mopping up. And you can see it's building. The computer is still building this whole time. So you gotta, like, kill the dudes that are killing you, and then kill the things. I think I'm building dropships out of that anyway. It's on fire, so it will slowly burn. But I think if we focus on the barracks, then they won't be able to build dudes to kill us. Though I've only got one dude now, so I don't know. It just feels like they build units faster than I do. You know what I mean? You got all these things. They've got one dude, and yet somehow they build things faster. Ah, the bloody missile turrets. Here you go. Look, this guy's repairing it. Yes, see these. Get him. Focus down the building, and then they'll pop out a dude. You gotta shoot the dude. We're getting shot by the stupid vulture. Get rid of him. Focus on the building. Come on, building. Ah! Blow up the building! Get rid of this stupid SCV that's healing the building. Ah, another bloody vulture. Just stop building things. And now another bloody fire bat. Now I'm getting shot by bloody missiles. You see what I mean? Like, where did that one even come from? There you go. These guys, they're in a sweet spot. They're not seen by thing. They can nuke those. Now the vultures can't shoot up, so it sucks to be them. I do like the vulture motorcycle though. It looks really cool. Oh, friggin', we got to get rid of these missile turrets. Let's focus them down, maybe. Ah, oh, where did that fire bat come from? They don't have the barracks anymore. See what I mean? It's just frustrating. Get rid of this bloody starport. Alright, let's build some more dudes, because all of those dudes did not do the job. I thought that, you know, 30 marines would be enough, but apparently I'm wrong. There you go. Oh my gosh. Here's this guy. Wow! Bloody missiles. Alright, let's get these wraiths. Cloak them. Go in. Blow up some other stuff. Particularly this guy. SCVs, get rid of the starport. We'll uncloak, because unless he builds Goliaths, which I don't think he has the ability to, like, you know, he has them at the start. But yeah, I don't know that he builds it. I wonder how the AI works in this, like, you know, remembering how old this game is. Ah, for crying out loud. There we go. You know, I wonder how the AI is, you know, like, do they build? Do they have a preset order? Do they just randomly pick? I'm sure this is known. Oh, just get out of here. These guys can deal with that. We'll deal with this, and that way they can't make any more vultures. And then it's just a matter of picking off all the stupid buildings. Because the way to win is to have the opponent have 0 buildings. That's kind of how it works. Oh, that vulture was hiding underneath me. That's a pain in the ass. Try and focus on getting this building done and Marines to deal with the vulture. One dropship floating around. Let's focus the building that's making units that kill us. And then once there's nothing to kill us, we can slowly deal with all this bloody crap. I apologise for this really long game. We're over the half an hour mark now, so that's a big pain in the ass. But there you go, this is what happens. You play StarCraft, this is what happens. You know, these next missions are pretty long, I believe. And they're frustrating because of how long they are. Let's go up here and just nuke these stupid missile turrets. I do like the way the buildings look in this. Like, I think the building design, it looks really pretty. I'd love to make some miniature terrain stuff with these things. There we go. Build some more dudes just because we've got the money. Why not? You know, set the rally point like all the way over here, so when they're finished, they can just like do that. You can't select multiple buildings in this too, which is a pain in the butt. There you go. And as they finish, they just clean up all these things. You can see now that we've got all the buildings, it's just a matter of like ticking the boxes. I don't know what if you guys want me to cut in this boring part, or if you want to have it here. I don't know. I feel like I'm not entertaining enough to talk through it all, you know what I mean? Maybe I need to like bring a discussion topic to each episode. I'll try and get the next ones a bit faster. Maybe I'll look up some speed runs or something, like what the tips are for powering through these levels. The storyline's pretty cool though, you know, like, oh, okay, so now we've found some rebels and we're trying to get the rebels on side. We've fallen in with this dude Arcturus Manx, who's like, you know, seems pretty legit to begin with. You know, spoiler alert, that may not remain to be the case later on. It's one last supply depot, oh my goodness. Bing. That should be everything, right? Hey, we did it. So, that's this mission. Man, what a nightmare. 47,000 units. I'm sure that's the points of units. Let's just move on. Oh yes, here we go. Confederate Command Ship NORAD 2, High Orbit, Antigua Prime. Oh, there it goes. The Battlecruiser is such a beautiful ship, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh no, the Zergs. The Scourges. Rip. He's crashing down on the planet. Suck it, Emperor Duke, or whatever your name is. General Duke. And that's it for this episode. I will see you in the next mission. Ciao for now.